I'm sorry. I have to see who's here. Wow. Barry Ivan White is Barry White's son. And he sent me that song on my birthday because he said, "Bob, this is how you make me feel. You lift me up." We've been searching for what song shall we use in Jason's celebration. That's how Jason made us feel. Let me thank all of you. I have done a lot of public speaking. Some of you in the audience have actually seen me make a speech or two. One of the things that I've never had to rely on is notes, because the first speech I ever made, I fainted. 500 and something salespeople, and afterwards they told me, "Bob, your dive off of the podium was a 9.8. But my CEO got me some help so that I could learn how to speak. Now I can do it. Back, I made a speech one day, and I followed a CEO by the name of John Chambers, did my thing, and then another guy by the name of Bill Gates had to follow me. We got done, we went into the back room, and Bill said to me, "I got to see your notes." He said, "That was one heck of a speech." So I gave him my notes. Diane, hey there. And Bill said, "Wait a minute." He's thumbing through those notes. There's nothing written on these note cards. I said, "Bill, if people saw what I do and that I didn't have a note, they wouldn't take me serious. I got to give the appearance that I got notes." So the pastor yesterday told me, "I want you to make some notes that will help you tomorrow." We were meeting with my daughter, Jenny, and my wife. And I kind of said I don't need notes, but he encouraged me. And I kind of, Angie laughed. "Bob doesn't need notes." And we got done. Tommy said to me, calls me Jones. He said, "Jones, I think you need a few notes." And Tommy's been a lifelong mentor, and we listen to mentors only half the time, so I didn't think I didn't know that. And then we got home, and Jenny said, "Daddy, get those notes." So for the first time in a long time, I got notes. And today is about acknowledging, and I want to tell you something, this family is not sad. This family had the ultimate privilege. All of us, my 3 girls, and my wife Angie, we got the full throttle of 28 years of a young man who kept us in stitches and who loved us immensely. How do you summarize this young man's life? It was all about giving to others, being concerned for others, never about himself. So I would like to thank all of you for your kind acts, all the flowers, all the cards, all the food. But in the words of James Brown, he had a song that he wrote called "Please, Please, Please." Please, people, no more food. Please, no more food. Our son does not want anything to do with a formal going home celebration. We actually talk about stuff like this in our family. He would not have wanted people looking over him in a coffin, so he's not here. In fact, Jason left here at 6:20 on Wednesday morning. 6 o'clock, he and I were in a conversation. He wasn't feeling well because he doesn't feel well a lot. He talked to his mother and he took a shower. And then he asked for a little help. In less than 60 seconds, my boy died in my arms. But you need not worry. That was just a shell that I was holding. Because my boy went to the bosom of God. So we do not even hesitate to think about where Jason is. We're going to have a hard time because of you. I look back and I saw Lucy and Roberta all the way from Mexico. You showed up when Jenny got married, and I got the feeling you're going to just show up anytime we got something to celebrate. Sitting next to her is my good friend Gustavo from Mexico City. And folks, do you know that a couple of years ago, I started doing some work in Thailand. And doing that work, I became friends with a guy that now he's no longer a colleague, a client. He's my brother. I refer to him as my brother. I don't even know where he is. Carl, where are you? There he is. Stand up, Carl. You gotta stand up. Where's my friend from Thailand? Thank you for being here. As soon as he heard, you know what he said on his return text? I'm on the way. I'm on the way. So we didn't do things traditionally. And Jason would right now say, the service is too long, Dad, let's go. I did not wear black today because Jason's favorite color is blue. Jason and I don't like to wear underwear. Today I have no underwear on. This is about Jason. Now, we sat with Jason at the hospital. And I said to Angie, let's pray. And the prayer was our acknowledgement to God that His will be done. And we thanked Him for the life of this young man. I wish no parent would ever have to endure what we are going through. The pain is incredible. But I serve a God that never fails. And you know what? He promised me. He promised me that I'd see Him again. He said, I go to prepare a place for you. And I told my boy that morning, I'm coming to see you. And Angie said, don't go too quick. And so it is with that I tell you that he was a strong man, courageous man. He's 5'6" and 140 wet. But he would protect his family in a heartbeat. Jenny announced she's getting married. Her husband's a big guy. Big guy. Jason goes up to Jared, my son. So I have just one word of advice for you. You ever hurt my sister, pardon me, Pastor, I will kick your ass. We are in a movie theater in Los Angeles. 4 rambunctious guys come running as we're coming out of the movie, and they knocked me down. Jason immediately jumped up, spread that little chest, and said, you want some of this? I had to stand up, and I wanted, hey, Johnny Himmer, you know we always call our boys our boy. I wanted to tell my boy, dude, both of us couldn't handle it, but you couldn't tell Jason that. He said, I got this. That was my boy. But I have more to live for. Because God has blessed me with 3 wonderful daughters. And we love deeply in our family. So I would say to you, Jenny, Audrey, and Amy, we won't see him anymore here, but we will be reunited. Audrey, he was so proud of you. We saw you on TV, and Jason said, look at Audrey. He was so impressed with his younger sister and her career. Amy, he adored you. Told me one day, he said, I'm going to have Amy's confidence one day. Anytime we have bad things to do in our family, Amy is usually the spokesperson. Keep telling people this one's going to be the CEO. And Jenny, you're the brother he never had. You're the one that taught him how to play those video games, and my God, has that become an obsession. So you girls need not worry. I'm going to close. We have nicknames, Jason and I. We call each other Boo. He's 28 years old. But Jason would come downstairs, and here's what he used to do. Boo, boo. And I would have to answer him. Boo, boo. So let me read you something as I take my seat. From Henry Van Dyke. I'm standing upon the seashore. A ship at my side spreads her white sails to the morning breeze and starts for the blue ocean. She is an object of beauty and strength. I stand and watch her until at length she hangs like a speck of white cloud, just where the sea and sky come to mingle with each other. Then someone at my side said, there she goes. I said, gone where? Well, gone from my sight. That is all. She is just as large in mass and hull and spark as she was when she left my side. And she is just as able to bear the load of living freight to her destined port. Her diminished size is in me, not in her. And just at the moment when someone at my sideway says, there she is gone, there are eyes watching her coming, and other voices ready to take up the glad shout, here she comes! And that is dying. And what I long for, and our girls who we love most, we're going to love you even harder. They're going to get tired of us, but we're going to love you something big. I'm going to tell you something. I'm waiting for that day when I am about to approach, and I'm going to hear a voice that says, ooh, ooh, and I'm going to look up and say, boo, boo!